Hello everyone, I have another review for you today. Today's review is on the ESV 6-volume reader set put out by Crossway. I received a complimentary copy of this set from the publisher in exchange for my honest review. This particular set is the entire Bible. I'm just going to show you here again. The entire Bible in 6 volumes with the intent that it's designed to be read with ease. What I mean by that is the typeface is 12 point, and because it's 6 volumes, you actually have a lot of the divisions of, I guess, breaks that we're used to seeing in terms of how books are arranged in this set. Examples, you have the Pentateuch, historical books, and you have the writings, and you have the New Testament. You would have like the Gospels, Acts, and then the Pauline epistles and Revelation, for example. This particular set retails for about $200. You can definitely find it cheaper, especially now during Christmas time. I'm sure if you do a little digging, you can find it well below that. The set itself, the hardbound, is good quality. The box set is in, just that right there. It's just a very hard cardboard. There is a leather set out there that is presently out of stock. The retail on that, I believe, is $500. That comes in a wooden slipcase. I think it's mahogany, maybe cherry. I don't remember which wood was used. That is a really nice set, and I would probably steer people towards that set if they're looking to use this 6-volume set a lot for study. The hardbounds, I mean, they're great and they're going to last, but those leather ones, other than the aesthetic aspect to them, are very high quality as well. All 6 volumes have a bookmark. All 6 volumes have no verses, no chapter breaks as you'd expect to find in a reader. But one thing I want to point out is that the paper is a little bit of a cream color. And I was surprised at first by reading this how well it actually deflected some of the light, making less of an eye strain for me while reading. So keep that in mind. Because it's a thicker paper, sometimes it's a little harder to turn the pages, but I appreciate the fact that they use a higher quality paper like that. I have not tried to highlight anything, so I don't know when it comes to bleed through and whatnot if that will be an issue. I suspect not. I've run into some bleed through issues with other volumes that are out there. Also, just be aware that this is arranged in the typical setting that we're used to as English-speaking peoples, and that being Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, etc. There is another set out there, I think it's a 4-volume set by a different publisher and a different translation, that break it up according to more Jewish style. So you would actually have all of that, Genesis through Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, etc. But you'd have the writings, the poetry books, at the end, as well as I believe it's Chronicles are back there as well, so that instead of it being Joshua, Judges, Ruth, and then you get to Psalms and Proverbs are at the back. So they have that particular arrangement, and the New Testament is arranged very differently as well. So please keep that in mind, that if you wanted to compare the two, the arrangements are not the same. Other than that, I really like this set. I'm in Bible college right now, and it's really nice to be able to grab something and just read and not be interrupted with verse numbers, chapter numbers, study notes, etc. You just read. And you really start to see a lot of the author's intent come out because your eye is not getting distracted by those chapter and verse breaks. I hope that helps, and I should have another review for you shortly.